Hey there, Virgo, Virgo Sun, Virgo Moon, Virgo Rising. It's Maggie from Moon Directed. My face is itching. There is a lot going on with you. I was trying to get into your energy, and all I got was muddled and like I'm not sure which way to go, and I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be doing, and like there were options on the plate, and I can't really get in the flow. And I was like, what? And I'm like, oh yeah. Well, Mercury went direct. Yay. But it's still in its shadow, and it just went direct. And so I think maybe for you, it's like the clearing of the fog is coming, and that you will get there. It's just, I think it's going to require a little patience. A little patience with not exactly having it all like figured out yet. Because Mercury rules your sign, and in your sign, it's not so much about communication, but it's about the details of a situation. And so I feel like there's a little bit of that going on. So I want to remind you to check out your sun, your moon, and your rising. Your sun sign is the energy of you. It's how you feel, and that's how you view the world. The moon sign is how you respond and feel about the interactions of the world around you. And your rising sign is your personality and how the world views you and how you interact with the world. Oh, I was beginning to wonder if we were going to get a card. So let's see what Spirit wants to talk about. Spirit wants to talk about you. We got the Knight of Pentacles. This is the Virgo card. This is paying attention to the details. This is drilling down into the details. And so, yes, you know, it's almost like when you're waxing a car and you put the wax on and it looks all foggy and you have to rub at it, work at it to get it clear and shiny. That's what I think you're doing this week. It's like you're like working out gotta keep shining and working on it. I can't quite see clearly yet, but I'm working toward it. And he looks very focused and very determined, and it's going to require some effort to get through and do all the things that you're trying to do. So, all right, well, I want to thank you all for your likes, your shares, and your comments. You are helping me grow my channel. I super appreciate it. If you could just take a second right now, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button and help me to continue to grow my channel. I would truly appreciate that. So we begin the week with on Sunday, we walk into this week with the moon in Aquarius. And for you, that is in your 6th house of day-to-day activities, of your health, of your work, of your home life balance, of just the general going about getting stuff done. It is the house of you, actually. It is the 6th house, and you are the 6th. That's basically you. And you trying to get everything figured out and down and organized. And so there's some resistance. The moon is in the position of resistance, and there is a little resistance going on. Something that you need to push through. And I think it's that fog. I think it's that fog of Mercury going direct, but not really, you know, we're still in the shadow. And I should not laugh, but look, you have patience and you have passion. And that's exactly what it looks like. This guy is working on his car. He's very passionate about his work, but it's going to require a lot of patience to get it as shiny as he wants. And if you notice with the patience card, that unicorn, there's information coming through the horn at the top. Spiritual guidance. Hopefully it's guidance to, just be patient a little bit longer. So something that you're working on, some project, it's not quite clear exactly, but I think you've been already working on it, and it's just going to take some more time. And I feel like that we have a timing issue happening here. And so you're like, I would have thought by now things would be better, but I think you're just going to need to hang in there and wait a little longer. But keep working. If you don't do the work, it's not going to get shinier, right? All right, so then the moon is going to move into Pisces on Monday and Tuesday, and we have surrender and release. And that's surrender to the divine timing, I think, in this case. If you can release your need to control it and just get into the flow of how things are going, I think you're going to feel a lot better about things. If you just understand that it takes time. Whatever you're doing is going to take time. I know you're passionate about it. Maybe you're a little antsy, like you want to get it going. But just surrender to the divine timing. Just release yourself with the need to control it. Allow yourself to get into the flow. I think you will find that that is much more comfortable for you. And we're going to get a little guidance for you on that. That is your 7th house of partnerships. So it could be your significant other. It could be a best friend. It could be work. If you have just one person you're in business with and you have guidance. Find safety in your beacon's light. So this is you allowing spirit to divine to order the time. It's trusting. It's trusting that spirit knows what they're doing. They got it together. Spirit is ordering the system right now. And if you can just trust that guidance, if you can just allow that to happen, I think that you're going to find a lot of peace. And on Wednesday, when the moon moves into Aries, and that will be in your 8th house of transformation, I do think that you're going to find the peace if you can just surrender your need for control. And you can rest a little. And I think this is not physical rest. I think you're still working on the situation. Maybe it's physical rest. It feels like mental. Like allowing time for the energy to clear a little more. For Mercury to get a little further down the road. Mercury's going over ground it's already covered. That's what the shadow period is. It went across and now it's going back. But at least it's moving forward. So what happens with the retrograde is it's gone this far and then it says, well, let's go back and look at that again. That's the retrograde. And now it's going over. So it's actually the 3rd time it's covered this ground. So maybe that's why you feel like, can we just get this thing moving? Oh my gosh. Well, you can't until Mercury gets a little bit further down the road. But pay attention to the lessons that you've learned. There is a new beginning coming. We have a new moon in Aries on Friday. So again, this is your transformation house. So something is definitely cooking. There's a new beginning. Something's going to transform. And so just allow the time and the energy to catch up with what you want to create. Like, patience is being asked of you right now. Oh yeah, and being in the flow. Just get in the flow. Let spirit carry you there. It is so much easier when you are in a stream, if you're flowing. Okay, if you've ever gone kayaking or canoeing, you know it's a lot easier when you're going with the current than when you're trying to battle your way back upstream. And so now you've been battling your way upstream with this retrograde, right? We were going forward and then we stopped and we went back. That's against the current, and now we're flowing forward again. So get in the flow, allow the divine timing to happen, allow the opportunities to come. They are coming. Things are going to work out. It is going to take patience and persistence. But hey, you're a Virgo, and you can do that. You absolutely can do that. So stepping into your power. On Saturday, when that moon moves into Taurus, that's a fellow earth sign, and that's in your 9th house of research, of higher learning, of spiritual guidance, of long distance travels. And I think the spiritual guidance is going to be the key, because I think finally there's a realization that comes. Like, I see it. I see the way forward. I see where we're going. I think that's where the wax starts shining up on the car and you can start to see things. And so by that time we will be a full week into direct Mercury, right? Pretty much. And then there'll be the acceptance. And this acceptance could be acceptance of help or acceptance of a situation. But there's all those little butterflies around this transformation. I think there's all kinds of things that comes. There's an ease that comes when you get into the flow, right? So get into the flow and allow divine timing to play a part. You have, I've never seen this one. Ooh, you have the bat. See through the illusion to the truth, right? See through the wax to the shiny car underneath. Just hang in there. Things are a little murky right now, but the information is coming in. Oh my gosh. And listen intently to understand. And I think this is listen intently to the divine guidance that's being given to you. Up there in your 9th house of higher knowledge and learning and divine conversations, right? Third house is across the wheel from the ninth house. And the third house is about the communications you have with the people around you and emails and stuff like that. But when you get to the ninth house, the communication there is about communication with spirit. So listen for the divine guidance. Understand that there's stuff you can't quite see yet. It's still a little murky. Get in the flow and allow spirit to bring that information to you. Have patience. Have patience for the process. Have patience with the process. Have patience with yourself. Have patience with people around you. Oh, yeah. I know. But you can do it. All right, so let's get you a card to wrap this all up. And we have, you have two, actually. They're interesting. You have three. Okay, here's the patience part. Inhale a breath of life. So have some fun, relax, get in the flow, feel the movement. You have regenerate your body. I feel like that's this void, of course, card on Thursday, where you need to relax into it. Go have some fun. You did get this passion card at the beginning. So do something that you enjoy to kind of release some tension. You also have the Burgundy card, which is awaken your passion. So being passionate about the project that you're working on. Maybe the project's become kind of like a grind, like I can't quite get through it, and you've been feeling like I don't even know why I started this, because I can't seem to make any progress on it. It's not getting to where I want it to go. And I think this week is a really good week to have patience with the process and remind yourself why you wanted to do this, why it's important to you, why you're passionate about it. Find the joy in it. Go look for something that allows you to find the joy in what you're doing. Kind of change your perspective a little and just relax into the process. Mercury is moving direct. It will get better, and I think rather quickly. It's totally out of the shadow by April 17th. So you're in the home stretch. Okay? All right. I will see you back here for your weeklies. For the new moon reading, I am going to put together a playlist so you can just go through and watch all of the Virgo videos in a row if you want. But I think that you should be sure to check out your sun and your moon and your rising to get a more complete picture of what's happening, because some things may resonate a little more than others depending on what's going on in your life. All right, you take care, and we will talk soon. Bye.